It's time, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas, Christmas, Christmas time. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas, 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 Christmas time. It's time to paint. It's time to paint. Let's do this fast because it's time to paint. Oh my God. I'm just realizing that there's a lot of stuff here. Hello, my friends. Hello, everyone. How many of you are here? There's like two of you. Hey, we're a crowd of two. It's nice to be here. The office is just like it's all kind of lonely because, well, it's the holidays. So in Bueno, we gave 2 week holiday. We're nice like that. We're so nice. So we gave 2 weeks to the team, and the office feels pretty lonely, which is kind of nice. I actually like it. I'm gonna suggest taking 4 weeks. I don't know. And see, I usually there's people here, and I cannot do live streams like this because, well, but it's not nice. By the way, hopefully the microphone is nice. Hello, hello. The sound proofing here in the office is not great, but yeah. So, and why are you not vacationing, Pablo? Because I have no life. Because this is my vacations, having space by myself and being able to paint. That those are my vacations. I would say that. Like, do you have vacations like that? I don't know. It's nice. So, everyone, today we're going to color some of your humankinds. Um, we launched Humankind like a month ago, and then, well, the launch box is like a month and a half ago, dude. Like, I don't know anymore. Let's say a month ago, and then people were able to burn their launch boxes so they could. Please tell me you can hear me. Muletos, Pablo, full of energy, working. Okay, uh, so yeah, so and then people were able to burn their lunch boxes. Maybe we'll burn some. Oh, actually, I don't have any lunch boxes. I don't know. I burned them all. What the hell? Anyway, so some of you have gotten already your humankind, and they're black and white. That's the style of the humankind. But hey, we can paint it. We can add a little bit of color. And today, I put a tweet asking people, yo, share your humankind. I'll choose some of these, and you know what? I'll paint them. We'll paint them live. We'll do it live. Damn it. So if you go to my profile, oh, there you go. There you go. Send your humankind at Pablo Stanley. Oh my God, so professional. Look at that. So professional. And I'll choose some. So, but before doing that, why don't you on the chat? I would love to see you saying hi. If you are watching from Twitter, I cannot see your comments. So come to YouTube. Okay, I shared a link to that. If you are on YouTube, I can totally see your comments. If you are on LinkedIn, I can totally see your comments. So just like say hi on your language. I would love to see GM. How do you say good morning in your language? Because a lot of you don't speak English. A lot of you speak, well, all of it. Yo, GMA, hola, primo. You are pro fresh. I am very pro fresh. It's just like, it's not professional. It's pro fresh. I love it. Hmm. Hopefully you are also just like sharing your stuff. um, I'm gonna say this. Oh, by the way, we can put the chat here. Oh, let's put a chat overlay. Hey, you're gonna appear here. You're gonna can say hi to your mom. Hi, mom. Say good morning to your mom. GM to your mom. I can see good morning. Buenos dias. There you go, dude. A LinkedIn user. I love you, LinkedIn user. I love that this thing is not it's not pulling the names of the LinkedIn users. So yeah, like it feels kind of nice. I can hear the birds. I don't know if the microphone is capturing that, but yeah, I can hear the birds and it's nice. Guten Morgen. I, gu- Guten Morgen. I don't know why. Like it's the cliche about like a I don't know if that German sounds a little bit harsh, but I love it. Like Guten Morgen. It's like it's like you're mad or you're not. It's like, hey, what's up? Guten Morgen. Oh, well, GM to you too. But no, they're happy, and that's how the Germans show their affection. Guten Morgen. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure I offended. My ignorance just offended a lot of people. I'm an ignorant, uh, very humble person. So please do not pay attention to my bad jokes. GM, you can say moin, moin on German. It sounds better. Hey, no, by the way, Guten Morgen sounds Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Why am I sounding Italian? Guten Morgen. Moin. Moin sounds like a bad word. I'm pretty sure you're tricking me. Is moin a bad word? If Pablo points my humankind, it becomes my forever kind. Oh, Avinash. Well, we'll see, Avinash. Yeah. You do your homework. By the way, dude, we've been just like, even when it's a holiday, we've been just like thinking so much about like what is going to happen with humankind, like the next steps. And I'm so excited. Um, and I did like a lot of stuff that like it's not cemented, so I cannot share it. And also because like don't share it because like marketing and stuff. And it's like yeah, because like if I share anything, then the hype is gone, and then you guys don't care anymore. Like I hate you guys. Like I want to share information with you, and then you use that information, and then when it's out, you're like old news. It's like dude, like I no, but it's now it's live. And he's like, yeah, I don't care anymore. God damn it. We have to be strategic to talk to you because if not, you're like, you don't give a crap. Why are you like this? Tell me. Old news. No, well, I love your energy. Off topic, but for a moment I thought you were pronouncing a South Indian name like Shotgun Murugan. Shotgun Murugan. Hey, I'm pretty sure that I'm pronouncing it a little bit off. But thank you, Dash. I would love to visit one of these days, India. I think I'm gonna like it. I heard that you have spicy food, and I love spicy food. Like I know that people say like, "Hey, I like spicy food," and they put Tabasco on their tacos, and it's like, dude, that's like, get out of here, okay? No, I actually really, there's something wrong with me. There is, I am an anomaly. Like seriously, I need a lot of chili on my tacos. But like, it's almost like I need tacos on my chili. That's what people say. Oh, you put a taco on your chili, uh, because I just like need that. Like I need that. I suppose it's I have a I have a hollow space that I need to fill. I have an emptiness inside me. I have this space that needs some spicy food. Please give this lonely heart some spicy food. I need some spicy food. No, but seriously, in India, I heard that you guys like love spicy food. I also heard that from Thai, I would love to visit Thailand one of these days. I never visited that area of the world. I Again, I'm sounding very ignorant. Southwest, southeast, it, Asia, the stuff that is in the south. Oh my god, Pablo, stop! One chip challenge, hard shell taco for show. Okay, hold on. So let me share my screen. Let me actually pull the. Let me go to my Twitter. Give me some patience, my friends. I am I am a full studio of one person. Okay, so let me share my screen here. And let me actually uh, close the chat overlay, and you can see that. Look at my beautiful face. Oh my God! Look at this sky. So coloring some. Oh, you can also see it here. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Okay, so here's where you guys like share your. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, dude, like some yellow here. Damn, dude. Like I'm imagining. Okay, this is nominated. Oh, you know what? I like this one because it's very simple. There's a lot of simplicity here. This guy was like, "Yo, pay me too." Dude, come on. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. But I like this one too. Dude, they're so cool. Come on, guys. This is actually damn. Okay. This is nominated. Dude, simplicity is the best. Usually simplicity wins. I think I'm gonna get this one. Oh man, you guys, like, damn it. They're so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one first. Is that okay? Pask. I'm gonna copy the image. Let's go over here. And you know what? Just to keep it quick. Oh my god, look at that. Look at Look at those eyes. So I heard that on YouTube, you have to put your face and you have to do expressions. Yeah. And that will get you more clicks, Pablo. I was like, okay, well, let's play the game, I guess. So yeah. So expect from now on all of my YouTube thumbnails to have a face of idiot. Okay, so let's close this. Oh, and by the way, like you can see that I did this already, but this was actually from a photo. Oh my god, this was from a photo that I took here in the office. Here in the office. Oh, you can see this guy, little guy here, and I painted it from the photo. And I'm going to save. Nah, don't save. I don't care. It's already out there on the YouTubes. That's all I need, my friends. Clipboard, 1,000 by 1,000, and let's paste it. So, so yeah, my friends. So recently, I don't know if this was some. Oh, by the way, let's do this. Let me explain what is going on. Okay, so this is my process. This is my story, and I hope you hear it. My process is usually just like, hey, put this and then create a new layer, and then on that layer, that's going to be my coloring layer, right? But usually, well, like, hey, what the hell? There are different ways that you can approach this, but let me just like explain to you the one that I'm doing. Um, you know what? No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Let's continue. Sorry about this. Sorry. No, no. Hold on. No, I know what I should be doing. No, 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 no. Let's put this one on top. And since it's black and white, we can do multiply on it. So, like, if I paint here right now, nothing is happening, right? What the hell? What the hell, Pablo? I cannot see anything. But yeah, but it's here, right? But if I just go here on this layer and I say, yo, multiply it, baby. Pow! Now there's something there. So like whatever I paint here is going to be part of our painting. Hey, dude, like this is not. Oh, that's because it's multiplying. Oh, damn. Yo, but what? Why wouldn't you? Hey, just put it normal, my friend. It's not. Oh, I'm painting on the humankind. No. I'm painting on the actual humankind. No. Okay, it should have been here. Oh my Pablo, I thought you were a professional. I can see that you are lacking some profession in your professional. So that's the process. A, that's easy. That's as easy as it can get. A, just put this layer or multiply and then create a new layer below. And then on that layer, add your color. And then boom, you got it, right? And that's as easy as it can be. Just like, hey, go about it and just paint. And whatever you paint is gonna be fine because on top of it, it's a black and white picture. Now, that's one way. And that's the way we're going to use today. Easy peasy, motherfucker. Oh, no. Oh, God, I was going to say a bad word. This is supposed to be a PG friendly uh, 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 place. So let's do this first. Let's create a color palette. And I'm thinking that for maybe for the face, we're going to do like this little orangey, reddish around here. What do you say? Then let's make it a little bit smaller, just around here. Now, for some contrast, and let's make it a little bit lighter, just for some lights here and there. Da, 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 da. We have those two. I love it. I love it. Now, for some contrast, let's go over here to the science. Uh, Cyan. It sounds like science, but and it's kind of the color of science. That is a good coincidence, huh? No, Pablo, there's no coincidence. It's all deterministic. It's all already planned. You cannot do anything about it. Have you heard about that? Like deterministic, like point of views, where it's like, hey, whatever you do, like everything is already planned. It's already not planned, but there's no other way that things could happen. You know, um, because we can observe the world, we can observe the universe, and we can measure the universe, right? We can measure like a one planet goes from here to here. Why? Because of gravity, because of gravitational pull, because of I don't know, like speed and acceleration. Again, I'm an ignorant. Do not listen to me. Uh, And hence, if everything we can plan it and we can measure it, life itself, everything that we do, hey, maybe it's also predetermined. It's already determined, and everything we do was meant to happen already. And you cannot do anything about it. And you think about it where it's like, hey, time, it's really we see time almost as a, by the way, look at this color palette. I'm really liking this. Time, we see it as this thing that is linear, right? Past and future, and we're in the present, and we can just like experience this. But the whole idea is that, hey, the past already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. In the future, you think that you have control over what is happening in the future, but the future is really just like the past. It's already there. So whatever you do, it's already going to happen. That's what was supposed to happen. Everything in the universe, gravitational pulls, the accelerations, the inertia, everything put you in this place. All your decisions, there's no free will. Like actually, you have to do that, which I obviously hate. We all hate that idea. It's like, no, I have free will. I can hear. I can do stuff. Look at me. I can be crazy. La la la. But it is like, yeah, because I just told you that you can do whatever, and then suddenly you just do a crazy thing. And I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing to think about and just like ponder about. So if you're interested in that, just get into the deterministic point of view, my friends. And some of you, I'm pretty sure that know way more about this than me. And I would love to not read your comments. You thought I was going to say that I wanted to read your comments, but I don't. No, actually, Pablo Deep Coloring Story talk those facts. Pablo, Freddie Mercury had it right. Nothing really matters to me. Okay, so let's go ahead. See this like this. I created my color palette here, and that way I can just like pow, and then paint. And I'm using a brush. I've been using this brush forever. I seriously, I have bought brushes. I have bought brushes, and I don't like them as much as I like my brush that I've been using. This is a shitty brush that I've been using forever, and I freaking love it. It's just like, hey, look at this. Like, hey, I can do light. I can do a little bit darker. Hey, I can do a little bit darker. Ah, look at that. It's super dark. And it's all just like responding to my touch. And I kind of appreciate that. And others, and it's fast. Other brushes are freaking slow, dude, because they put like 20 effects to it. And oh well, it has to be realistic and it has to be like, dude, no, I just want to paint, dude. Just let me paint. And so I've been just using this brush forever. I bought expensive brushes that are supposed to be more realistic and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I don't care about that. Just like let me paint a little bit here. Let me have some pressure sensitivity because I'm a sensible man, and then we'll be done. By the way, already just by doing this, just by painting with one color, it already looks good. You're going to go, whoa, whoa, probably could be better. Yeah, I know. But it already looks good with the shading. Why? Because this thing already has shading here. Like this thing already has some shading. There's already some texture here. So whatever you paint is going to grab that half tone and it's going to already create the illusion of shading. That is so cool, right? Because our eyes see, like, if we zoom in here, we see it as just black and white, right? It's all points of black and white. But as we zoom out, then we start seeing grays. Well, there's a little bit more moire there, but we start seeing grays and shadows, and that's because our eyes, I suppose, are lazy and I don't want to see those points. They're like, dude, like, just give me some shades. All I want is to find the patterns. So, like, hey, it already looks like there's some shade, but let's still use our darker color. And maybe our darker color is going to be nice for these specific elements here and there where we just want to add a little bit of shadow. The shadows. Give me some shadows. I live in the shadows. So, anyway, yeah, deterministic. I love the idea, love the idea. And once you start hearing it, it kind of makes sense, and it makes a lot of sense. Like, oh yeah, of course, everything is measured. Everything, we can only see the present because, like, we are a species that, like, we are unable to see the future or the past. We can only remember the past, and that's only in our brains, right? But that doesn't mean that we can actually see it and we can experience the past, right? But there's the theory that we are there is just a dimension that we are unable to experience fully. The time is a dimension that we are unable to experience fully, and I love that idea. And it makes sense, and it's like, oh dude, yeah, of course, like someone who can see the future, someone who can see time as what it is, like this mass or this thing, then another species, I guess, another alien technology. Uh, uh, Obviously, the theory is that they can see everything and they know they can even just like even like use it, or that this past and future is really just one sphere, one thing. I don't know, like a rhombus, I imagine it, or almost like the theorem, what do you call it, thingy. I don't know. I just like talking about that stuff because it makes me sound smart. But the more you hear me, you're like, oh, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't. Look at this. It's kind of nice. And yeah, Pablo, convince yourself that it's nice. going to do a lot. Hey, we got something. I don't know if I'm liking this. These shadows here. Let me actually pull these shadows just a little bit here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Let me just paint it just a little bit. Let me just clean it up. And then maybe we can add a little bit of light here. What do you say? Because apparently these are just like it has like eyes like this, you know? I don't know if I'm into that because usually I just want to do um, just want to do me, man. Just want to do me. Why won't you let me do me? Uh, do you believe in another spiritual world, parallel universe? Because something like that could shake your deterministic ideas. Oh no, I do believe in that, but like that doesn't mean that those are not also deterministic. Like those could be. I do believe that there's a. I mean, it again. It's fun to believe that there are multiple universes, right? And there are multiple realities. But those realities are also, in theory, also deterministic. They're also just like already planned. They're already just like another ball. It's almost like I see it as a, when on the kids' playground on McDonald's, and you will go to one of those pools that have balls. Just wanted to say balls, Pablo, right? In the right context. Well, those balls, that's how I imagine just like universes and where like, hey, there are just a lot of balls and we're just in one of them. But if you're a, I don't know, a super being or something, or something that is like outside of that and have that has that point of view, then they can see all the universe like that, and they're just like hanging out, and you can see them as a sphere. Like you can see the past, the present, the future, everything that we say past, present, future, but for them it's just a sphere, you know. For us it's like, oh, the past. I cannot. It's here in my head. Yeah, I remember the good old times, But for them, it's all part of the sphere. That's what I think. Um, that's it, the whole idea. And but we are unable to see that sphere because like we are inside and we just like this is all we see, right? We're only seeing the present, and that's as far as we can see. But those who are outside and get in the pool, pow, get in the pool, pow, the universe is bouncing around, and then they can grab one of those universes, and maybe that's ours. They're like, oh, this is cool. It's kind of blue. Get out of here. Pow. And then a big explosion. And then we all die. Okay, so this is looking okay, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big painter, by the way. Well, did I tell you? I'm not. I'm not such a good painter. I just like mess around with this thing. Uh, Eagle Eye. Tell me about it. I mean, okay, Paulo, you have amazing artistic talent. Most strike monoplace. Oh, thank you, man. Maybe there's as many determinations, many uses. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, my friend. Maka. You got it right, my friend. Now, speaking of things that are, oh, what the hell? By the way, I know that this is reddish, pinkish, right? So I'm just like adding some tones here and there. I am, I'm colorblind, so some colors are hard for me to see, but it's okay. I can handle. By the way, I wonder what you are seeing, what you guys are seeing. Like here, I see just like a blob of colors. But I wonder if you see something else, if you are like actually seeing like, oh my God, look at the use of the colors there. It's just like amazing. For me, it's just like, yeah, it's just um, because being colorblind just like make things a little bit harder to see. Da 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 da. Okay, so okay, we got the face. 1 hour later, now let's get into the hat. Now, usually hats, my dad, by the way, wears hats like this. My dad believes he's a cowboy. He is a cowboy. If you believe it, you are it. That's my motto. And so he wears cowboy hat, cowboy boots, cowboy jeans, Levi's, and a cowboy like shirt. And that's my dad. My dad like wears that. Like he now wears it a little bit less and wears it on special occasions. So if you're having a wedding or a quinceañera, my dad will show up as a cowboy. I love it. He, yeah, I love my dad. Uh, but it's just like funny, that he has that thing, and I, I wonder where that. It's just like he grew up like, well, I grew up too, in the north of Mexico, like close to the border. So cowboys are like big over there. They're just like a cowboy lifestyle is like on the south of United States and on the north of Mexico. They'll both merge. And suppose like the whole Texan style with cowboy and just like that my dad really loved that stuff. And he also used to be on what do you call this? By the way, let's do cream now. You know what? No, let's do like silverish. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like a silverish, like grayish kind of color, like around here, like almost like that's baby blue. Huh? No, it has to be a little bit less saturated. And yeah, right here, this is our color. Oh, dude, look at this. A beautiful. I love it. So anyway, I grew up in the north of Mexico, and well, my dad too, because like he's from there. And over there, like cowboys are kind of cool. And he also like he worked on the field, like at the actual field. He was and he studied like agronomy. Agronomy is that how you call it? Like stuff for the field. And so the cowboy thing kind of made sense too. It was part of the job too. So like growing up, I would see my dad just like going to work dressed as a cowboy. So if you ever see me wearing wigs or doing fancy outfits, maybe I should blame my dad because I would usually, it was every day with my dad was Halloween. He will dress up to go to work, dress up as a cowboy. Uh, so if you're like, why does Pablo wear a wig? Why is he so into dressing up? I don't know. Maybe there's something with my dad, like racing and all those traumas about like seeing my dad as a cowboy. Now, it's no drama. I'm just kidding. Uh, but yeah, just like hey, that's a big part of growing up, my culture, and the things that and, oh, by the way, he loves like having a truck, like a big truck. Like how how cowboy can that be? Just like a big Ford truck, and he always has like driven that. And actually, last year, I was able to help him with one of those. He was really happy. So I had the blessing. You know how like it's one of your dreams as a son to give something nice to your parents. Like one of these days, I'm gonna give you something, and then you just grow up and you're poor. And you're like, oh well, it's life, I guess. Um, but then I had the opportunity to like help my dad with one of his drugs, and that was the I don't know. He I saw him and I saw him as like almost like a baby. And it really broke my heart. And it was like, okay, it's off the bucket list. Okay, so we have this color. I'm liking this color combination. I'm vibing with it. Now let's do a little bit of shading. And here, all I'm doing here, I don't know if you see this, all I'm doing is just like actually changing the hue a little bit closer to the blues, closer to the purple. And that way, it's already by default, without changing the brightness, I'm already making it darker. So, which is kind of nice. And then you make it a little bit darker, maybe a little bit more saturated. And now you have a darker gray. Well, maybe a little bit more to the blue, and maybe a little bit darker. There you go. Hey, it's nice, huh? It's nice like that. So, so anyway, the cowboy hat, there's a deeper meaning to it there because, well, my dad used to wear it, and it's really much like this. And I bought him one too once, and he loves the Stetson brand. If you never heard, like for me, Stetson is like a big brand, and I'm sure that a lot of you are like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I grew up hearing my dad talking about Stetson. Stetson is better, the best cowboy hat brand, and there are different like categories of Stetson. Just like there's like the really cool ones and the regular, the default ones. It's almost like NFTs, I guess. And the ones that are like XXL or no, triple X or 20X or what is it? 20 stars, something like that. But the more X's or the more stars you have, then it's somehow better. It's kind of arbitrary, I would say. The X's or that thing, because I went to a store where they sold just cowboy hats. I went El Paso, Texas. I went to a store that just sold cowboy hats for my dad, and it had these things where it's like you will see it's just the same. Oh, but this one has more X's. It's like, dude, it's just seriously it is that. That's there's no difference here. Like, oh, well, but more quality there. Pay a little bit more. Um, so I bought him one hat of those, and and he didn't like it. Dude, that was the worst because like, oh, I got him like with a shit ton of excess. It's a Stetson, it's in the box, and I thought my dad is gonna love this. He's gonna poop his pants. And he opens it like, oh, and when we're like when someone says like, oh, oh, thank you. Shit, they don't like it. And it was a little bit like that, and I was very surprised. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, you love Stetson, you love this brand. It's like, yeah, no, yeah. And he was worried. It's like, no, yeah, I love it. No, it's the best. Thank you, son. But I knew he didn't like it, and it was, oh my god, it's the worst. It was like you want them to be honest. You're like, that, just like tell me, just like that. You don't like this. No. I love it. I love it. Thank you, son. You're the best. But obviously, he will tell my mom, "Oh, I don't like this." So I had to ask my mom later, like, "Hey, did he like?" No, yeah, he liked it. Tell me the truth. Well, well, oh, okay, here we go. And it's like, well, it's just that the color. He already had something that is kind of similar, so he didn't really like it as much. And it's like, oh, dude, just tell me. Why are you not being honest? Just tell me. We can change it. But no, they don't want to bother you. And it's like, no, dude, like it bothers me more that I'm giving you something you're not gonna like. Oh, but we don't want to bother you, Pablo. It's like, anyway, as you can see, I'm using you as my therapy. Thank you. Pablo, you go to therapy? No, just do live streams. I just do live streams. Look at this. Look at this little dude. I think I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, I like it, baby. I love it. Okay, now let's do this one with this color. So I'm trying to keep a minimal use of colors. So much love and meaning of the trades of Bow Web. This is amazing, Bow. I love the hat and trading. No, no. Cover hat, rarity, more. Excess. I should have added excess to the cover hat. You're right. Oh, man. Dude. But yeah, let's continue on this trip. Let's oh dude, green. Green is one of the hardest colors for me. I know that it's here. I know that around here there's green. All this stuff. Oh shit, what? Wait, no. This stuff, it's green. That's all I know. But I don't know how you can actually see the green. You guys are crazy. You guys are like all of you who I feel like all of you who like say that like you can identify an orange from a green, I feel like you're full of crap. I see it's like now like this, I mean this is supposed to be green. It's there, so it's supposed to be green. That doesn't look green at all to me. That's not green. I mean, I mean in context I'll say well it's green because it's a leaf. But this is mustard or I don't know, like sand. Oh, by the way, do you notice this? Did everyone notice this? Or is this a malfa? I I I, I haven't seen anyone mention this, but here's a little butt, my friends. Here's a little butt for you. Here's a little bit butt for me. A butt, a butt, a butt, 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 butt. But why are you like this? Because I want to keep your butt. Yeah, there's a hidden butt here and here too. Look at this butt. So juicy, so round and comfy. Here comes the little butt. Dude, like, get out of here. What are you doing? Just add a little bit of light here. Some green butts. These are alien butts, I guess. Yeah, a little bit of green. So I think I'm just going to do this with my old brush. Dun 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 dun. Let's paint a little bit of white here, a little bit of white there. So I I don't know if you read about this or heard about this, but there's I just recently learned about this thing called the Ghost Army. Have you ever heard of that? It's so funny. It's so funny. So the Ghost Army, like apparently the UK in World War II, they were like, oh, how can we defeat our enemy? And they used the weirdest tricks, dude. They used the weirdest tricks. And one of them was like hiring a ton of artists, like from New York and from like art schools, you know, and hire them to create fake, what do you call them? Fake artillery and fake military, like a fake, like fake tanks and fake towns, even towns, just so the Germans could be like, oh, dude, they're coming. Send all your troops. And then they will actually be bombing balloon tanks. Inflatable tanks. Have you ever heard of this? Maybe you've seen photos of this, but it's pretty funny how this was actually just a whole like a like there were like 1,000 men just working on creating fake war stuff just to to be this mischievous, like use deception with the enemy, and just like to just like get Hitler, mislead them, and on like different ways, like send a fake army here, send a fake army here, and then send the real army here, and then you do propaganda about this and just like secret messages with the fake armies. So Hitler is going to be like, yo, the armies, attack them. Ta, 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 ta. And then they wouldn't know that, oh, the real army is coming. I don't know. It's all that. It's so creative. I am like, dude, these guys were seriously, like seriously creative. Gotta defeat the enemy. Yep. Gotta mislead them. But yeah, there were inflatable tanks and cannons and trucks and airplanes, like the whole deal. And artists were making this. So artists changed the world. What the hell is going on here? Anyway, look it up. You're gonna like it. I was reading about it, but I really, I don't know. It struck a chord on me. By the way, I'm just like going back to just using my regular. Yeah, just going to use my inking. What do you call it? Pen instead of the airbrush one because it's just faster, dude. So let's just go with that. Um, Now, see, no, hold on. Just paint, just paint a little bit of white here, a little bit of white there, a little bit of white here. Just a little bit light here, light there, light, a little bit of eraser. Let's put a bit of light here. Now let's paint and let's change the color to what if it is kind of a reddish red. Just a little bit of there's a bloody contest. Something really bad happened here. You know. Now let's screw it. I'm just going in, baby. Just going in with my brush. So, by the way, here's a mistake. What happened there? I can see this mistake. I'm pretty sure that some of you noticed. Here, it didn't land well. This thing and the clothing didn't land perfectly. We could have done better. But hey, some of these things make it a little bit cooler, right? I want to think. So let's just paint this blue, and let's actually first let's paint it with this. Da 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 da. Let's add a little bit of artistic touch to this, and let's make it a little bit bluish, and let's hopefully we can fix that mistake. Those little things that, man, I just couldn't fix it. No, you know what? I could have fixed it, and I just didn't catch it on time. I just like didn't put it on my list of things. But hey, it's all right. Professor Pass, here we go. Class in session. Wow, he really sub buns into the leaves. Really sub. Where else are buzz? Buns are everywhere you look. Artists are as collectors. That's the best meta. Boost way forward, jean jacket, perfect. A lot of us will always think that art made by humans will always connect more with other humans too. Yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, of course. I wonder if you're referring to art made by humans as like because there's art that is not made by humans. Is that what you're talking about? Because now there's this thing. These things like I haven't really tried them. You know what I try them like Mila, my partner, my girlfriend, the love of my life. She has actually played more with that stuff with the AI generated images, and I see a lot of potential there for inspiration. Just like or for hey, just like, hey, sometimes you ask this thing and it's a lot as a tool, like, hey, I'm thinking about this character doing this thing in this style. And then it just like gives you a ton of ideas. You know, oh shit, yeah, I want to do something like this and like this. And then you perfect it and you do it yourself. So I see it more as a really cool tool for inspiration. I haven't used it as much. I think that now that we into the collection and everything. Ooh, hold on, just make it a little bit bigger. Um, that it's like a that is out there, and there's not a lot else to do regarding the collection. I might actually start using it and experimenting with it. And I wish I had more time to do it before. But I think for adventures, for the game and stuff, I'm gonna use AI to just like help us with some ideas. I'm sure that it's gonna help us a lot with it. I've been using also GPT-3 chat. The chat is so good, dude. It's seriously, I'm like, like I add. So here's the thing. This morning, I couldn't. It, it's gone again. I couldn't figure out the name of the thing that is on the wall where you connect stuff. See, I'm describing it. I don't know the name of this thing, the power outlet. I couldn't remember power outlet. It couldn't come to my head. I was just like, how do you call this thing? And I had to go and I went to chat GPT chat thing, and I asked it, "Yo, what do you call that thing on the wall where you connect stuff?" Because I asked Google first, and Google was like, I don't know. It just took me to other articles that are just like dumb stuff. Like Google, I don't think is really good at answering those questions, those type of stupid questions. So I asked ChatGPT 3 this, and it's like, oh, Pablo, well, those are called power outlets, Pablo. And then it started telling me more about power outlets. Like, shut up, ChatGPT. You're just showing up now. You're showing off that you know more. Dude, that was so dumb. Oh. But now, but see, like now I'm getting really good, apparently, at searching for an answer, not knowing the answer. Now we don't know the answers. We're just good at searching. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Look at this. Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Qué bonito. Qué bonito, lo bonito. Oh man, I'm tired, man. What is going on? What is going on with my life, man? Hey, you know what? We should do something here. What should we do? Tell me in the chat. What should we do in the t-shirt? What should it have there? It helps me visualize my insanity and move past the ideas in my head. Dude, yeah. I mean, if it is helping you for that, that's really cool. Yeah, art is growing in popularity. Lends it out. Yeah, exactly. So it made my human and the human controls the prompts. A lot of us will always think that are made by him. Yeah. Yo, tie dye. Oh my god. No. Chat to replace Google and shift the current extracted data minimum. Oh my god. Dude, I love that. 1K. Some fun colors like neon. Okay, well, maybe yeah, if it is neon, then it has to be black first, you know? Because we have to go really dark on the color of this. Like something like this. Because like neon is like nothing. You cannot see neon lights unless you're in the dark. If not, they look like crap. So we can do let's do something here and maybe be something like, hey, what should it say? Obviously you need to add a bun. Okay, well, give shadow, so we could totally add a bun. I mean, we you just gotta give the public what they want. Pablo, and we want a neon. Let's do neon, baby. So let's do a bun like this. You know, a sweet, sweet bun just goes like this, like magic. You can see the magic flow through the bun. You can see, you can see it growing inside you. This bun is talking to you. What are you gonna say to the bun? The bun is telling you, you can do this. You have the power. You have the ability. Believe in yourself. The bun says, you, you are important. You matter. Eat it. Eat the bun. Taste the bun. The bun is here for you. The bun will save you. The bun is in your heart. The bun is in your stomach. The bun is in your bun. The bun is you. Just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Ah, smell that bun. Smell it. Ah, ah, bun is you. The bun station is complete. Let's do a little bit of light here, a little bit of light there. And if we want to make it really neon, we just gotta add a little bit of white here, you know what I mean? Just gotta make it glow, glow in the night, glow in the shadows of the night. Let's make it just a little bit like this. Maybe like Pablo, you're ruining it. Why are you ruining it, Pablo? Don't ruin my bun, Pablo. Pablo, what are you doing to the bun? Pablo! But you don't know what I'm doing. Hey, yo, no. Oh, no. Yeah, hold on. I was ruining it, actually. I was actually ruining it. Let's continue. Pablo, stop doing that. Stop ruining my bun. You don't deserve the bun, Pablo. You don't deserve it. Look, just a little bit of light, you know? Just make it a little bit more neon. Pow! We need a little bit of white. Dude, just that what do you call this? Someone is commenting. Pablo makes the buns sounds like Hall from space. What is the phrase from the bun on Space Odyssey? What is the name of the astronaut? Hello, hello, Mark. Let's add a little bit of light here. You know what? Let's try to add a little bit of black too. Let's see if black helps. I think the black is gonna help just make it more standish. Oh, dude. And now I wonder. I don't think this is what usually how neon look like. But maybe, yeah, maybe there's just a little bit of fog here and there. You know. Dude, this brush. Sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does what you want, but has a life of itself. You have to respect that. This brush is brought to you with love and affection. You have to accept what it gives you. Okay, I don't know. Ah, that's dumb. Goodbye. Okay, that's that's so dumb. Let's continue. Let's continue on painting. I think we are almost there. I think we can do so much more. By the way, I'm getting messages from people. Man, hey, Rumi me recomendó tres museos. Hi. Oh, sorry, agarré una ruta pero que está a 40 minutos, dice el mapa. Uh, Sorry, it's just that a friend is visiting from Mexicali. And so my friend, it's the first time he has ever come here to the Ciudad de Mexico. So I'm trying to be host with him. So maybe I'm gonna have to leave soonish to go with my friend. And my parents are coming. Yeah, my parents are arriving today. So maybe I'll do a live stream with them. I think you're gonna like my yeah. Hopefully my dad brings him a hat so you can see him. Yeah, my parents are coming. They're gonna stay here for like a week or two, and just gonna hang out. It's the holidays. I wanted to be with my family, and yeah. Anyway, what are you doing, Pablo? So what is the deal with this? I think I'm good, my friends. So um, thank you so much for watching this, Pablo. That's it. Hey, we got one. You know, that's we got one. We got some entertainment. I didn't finish. Hold on. Let me actually put it like this. I'm realizing that I didn't finish the other side. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Paulo. Don't just leave us like that. You can't just do that. Yeah, I get a lot of mistakes here. Let's correct those mistakes. Let's leave it as the same over here too, by the way. It should be black. It should be like dark blue, I think. You know? And then maybe the middle should be yellow, yellowish. Yeah, let's do that. So guys, so I'm going to admit something. I started just playing and just learning about, like, I knew about Magic the Gathering. I knew about it, but I just, like, because I'm doing research, I just started learning it. And it's so complex. Holy crap. Why are there so many rules? Oh my God, it's so. But it's really interesting. It makes for a really cool game. So, like, hey, just hear me sharing, but it's really cool. So, and doing research because hey, how can we bring some of that stuff into over here for collectors of NFTs, and well, more than anything for people in humankind. So it's been fun to just like learn about that stuff and and really like see how we can create a game that, like you said, that is inspired by that, but not really, because like I don't want it to be that complex. I want it to be more approachable, and I've been thinking about like how to do this, and obviously I'm a product guy, you know. I, coming from product mentality, I used to work in, well, I still work, like, I guess in San Francisco. I still work for a startup, for our startup, and we have that mentality, but you're just remote. But I used to work in San Francisco, so I learned a lot about tech and all that stuff, and, and just creating product. And we that's how we started using making Webflow, you know. Webflow, bueno. What the hell are you talking about, Pablo? And like, hey, how can you apply these same mentality to creating a game? And I think one way to do it is just like, hey, like, actually, let me describe it to you. Are you ready for this? Yeah, let's do it. Pablo, you were supposed to do something else. You were supposed to be painting. But hey. But I'm thinking that hey, here's you. No, 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 no. So here's you, my friend. This is you. Oh, this is you. And you're like, yo, what am I supposed to do with these cards? You know? You're like, yeah, I got these humankinds, but what? Is that it? Is that it, Pablo? Am I supposed to just like the art? Come on, Pablo, give me more. I want more. I want to do something with this. Got these cards, these characters. So what are they supposed to do? And we have been thinking a lot about other ideas, but now I'm also just like thinking about like how to apply this stuff to just like a create simple game in the beginning. Like the first idea is just like a you are here and then you create a deck, and then your deck maybe we start like a games of three and games of five. You know, if you only have three humankind, hey, you should be able to play, right? Uh, and maybe it's one, three, and five. If you only have one humankind, you can go and play just with your humankind against another one humankind. But let's say that you ideally is three or more, right? You create a deck because the idea is that you create a balanced deck of different just like strengths, you know, and for to be strategic. And then you play your humankind, which has a this is your humankind, which has different stats, you know, and it has different traits. And this is another humankind has different traits. And maybe this is the skull, you know, and maybe your stats are really low, you know, and then you have some traits, but it's a skull. So wait, what does that mean? And the idea is that you go into battle against another person who also has. Let me just copy this. Who also has three cards, right? And you go into battle. Dun, 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 dun. Let me actually do this like this. So going into battle is almost like a yep. No, no, no. What did I do? Oh, dude, I can't. That happens. I sometimes screw it up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, yeah, there you go. Okay. Dude, what did I do? What am I doing? What is this? Goodbye. Okay, sorry about that. Photoshop. I wish sometimes that Photoshop was a little bit more like Procreate. But hey, this is what we have. Oh my God, Photoshop, stop it! It's so you go into battle, right? So you're fighting directly a first, and maybe in the beginning it's all automatic. You make your deck, you put it there, and then the algorithm does its thing without any interactions because like that will make it more complex. It adds complexity to the development of the game. So how can you put an MVP right away where you start testing it, and then it's like a first iteration, first version of it. It's just like you put your deck, someone else puts their deck, or you go to a lobby with your deck and you're waiting, and then someone else comes and plays with you. Maybe you invite your friend. Maybe we even create kind of an AI that is just like a just random humankinds that don't exist, and then play against you. And maybe they're just for practice or just for you to play. Uh, so like you go over here and then you pretty much just like a have different cards, and then they have different abilities with their traits, right? But most of them all like depending on what they have battle and defense, which is pretty much just like also uh like magic gathering, where a you have four. Oh, that's 4, 3, for example. And this has 5, 2, and this one has 2, but has a lot of defense, 10, something like that. And then same over here, and they go into battle, they fight, and then after that, automatically we get a winner. Hey, you won. like player one one, you know. And then from there we can see rewards and stuff. Again, minimal MVP. We just keep it with a very simple leaderboard about who won, who has won more stuff, and when, maybe uh, we do tournaments in which, like, hey, for this week we're going to be playing, and then at the end of the week there's going to be a tally, and after that, hey, you can just go and play, and maybe there's different things, experience points that you get. But for like MVP, seriously, MVP is just a leader, simple leaderboard. Hey, who has had the most wins? Uh, and that's all automatic. But like that is kind of maybe too simple, Pablo. Maybe just a little bit too simple. So I was thinking that there should be also like those where you go and battle. There are different places, so you can go to battle in the forest. You know, the forest. But in the forest, there's a lagoon, and there's a lagoon monster. You know, and there's so you can go and fight on the forest, the creature forest. You know, or you can go and fight on the mountains. Ooh, very freezy, very cold. Ooh. But those are going to be the sound effects, okay? Ooh, ah. So you go fight here, and then, or you can go fight in the, let's say, the volcano, you know, and there's like rocks and fire and lava, you know. So you can see like, oh, that's cool. Just for the background, Pablo. No, the idea is that like your traits have different effects in different places. You know, there's different stats that like affect like where you are. Because for example, if you have a cool T-shirt, just like just a T-shirt, very fresh, very open. If you go over here where it's freezing, freeze mountain, well, you're gonna like your defense is gonna go down and your attack is gonna go down because you're freezing. So this thing also has an effect on the fight. You know, this like has an effect on the fight too. Like, and depending where you're fighting, you will want different traits because different traits affect different places too. So you're not just fighting the opponent; you're also fighting the laws of nature, and all of those should have randomness too, where like not every fight is the same, not every fight is the same circumstances, and maybe there are different things that affect the fight. The monster, the lagoon monster like came into it and wow, did something, and that affects both. But if one of them has better defenses that work on the forest, then the lagoon monster didn't affect as much as this player versus this one that was just like a wearing some things that were not as good for the forest, you know. So those things should affect. So when you're creating your deck should be thinking not about just your opponent, it should be thinking about like where you're playing. And the cool thing is that we can like start with three worlds first, right? These three worlds, and we add randomness in that. But then it's season one, but season two, we go into the space station, you know, like space, space adventure, you know, and in space, maybe you need certain traits because those are going to be more useful in space. And maybe you go also into, I don't know, like the one that is in the desert, you know. So on those ones, again, like, hey, you are going to need specific traits that work better on those. And since we have all this data, like on the traits and on the stamina, not stamina, but like the magic, science, might, creativity, and chaos, all of those, and your traits should affect. Now, if you have a skull, like the skull usually has very low numbers, you know. But I was thinking that the game every, I don't know, let's say that every 30 minutes, let's just say that every 30 minutes, it goes from night to day, you know, day every 30 minutes. There's a change from like, hey, it's night and it's day, night and day, and it just like automatically changes, you know. So the skulls during the day, their power is low. That's what you see in the metadata. But during the night, it inverts. So actually, if you had a 0 1, then it inverts and it's actually max. So that's like how, like, not only the traits, but also the type of character that you have can also affect in your game. And if you are fighting, oh shit, it's night. Let's bring the skulls, and you create your deck in the skulls. And like, boom, you go fight, and you are overpowered because you have skulls. But then 20 minutes later, it's like, now I'm dying. Get rid of the skulls. You know. So anyway, I think this is going to be fun. And all of this, a lot of this is really just front end. If it is automatic, would not just the deck selection is what the player interacts. Then that's one of the complexities. But then most of the complexities are going to be on the, well, on the art that we create for everything, which is something that we are very, very strong at. And reading the metadata and reading it from the Web3, we're really good at that. So that's focusing on our strengths. And also on creating a good experience in UI and stuff. We're really good at that. Our team is really good at that. So that's where our strengths are. And on animation and just like doing web animation and stuff, we're okay. Like you can see that on our burn experience, we created something. It was, I think it was really cool, but I know that there's better. It's not our biggest strength. So hey, don't do much of that. Hey, just keep it simple. And I'm sorry, I'm just now talking about like a how to develop this in a quick way. And most of the complexity will be on the algorithm. And the Bueno team is freaking amazing at that. And feeding the algorithm with data, that's also something that is just like really good because like, hey, we can just do spreadsheets about like a what and we already have them. We already have all the spreadsheets of all the traits and all the balances of like a how do I affect when you create when you put elements inside the launch boxes. Like this whole is playing with different spreadsheets that we created, and it's creating something that is like it pops up a humankind. So all of that we already have that, and now we can play with all that data to create this game because like now we can just like add different things where it's like this element with this element. Man, I don't know, I'm just talking too much, but what I'm saying is that this is also just a bunch of spreadsheets. This will require a spreadsheet, this will require a spreadsheet, this will require a spreadsheet. All the characters, all the traits will require, no, sorry, the traits will require a spreadsheet. The power ups will require a spreadsheet where it's like this what combinations create a different effect, you know, because like maybe if you combine the cowboy hat with the punk jacket, that means that you're a punk cowboy, you know, and that like gives you a special power up in the desert, like for example, like those kinds of things. Also, it's just another spreadsheet that is just about that kind of stuff. Anyway, it's something that we are like, and I've been playing Magic the Gathering, and I've been feeling like a nerd because like I'm doing research, and I never played it, and it's pretty interesting, but it's really complex, dude. And I think the complexity, there should be complexity, but the complexity should be behind, and it shouldn't be too much on the player. That's what I think. But maybe it is. Will and slowly start bringing complexity player. First, it feels simple, but later, like, it shouldn't be just automatic, but it should be more like, select which card fights this other card. And then, this card against this card. Bah, 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 bah. At least now there's some agency on selecting like who fights who. You know, in the beginning, there should in the beginning, we can keep it simple. It's like, here, here's my players algorithm, do your thing, and then the algorithm does the thing. So the complexity is there, and it all happens, but there's not a lot of agency once you deploy your troops into battle, you know, and that could be a good MVP. Later, you have some agency. Oh, power up, because like now we have a thousand, like maybe we launch a collection of power-ups, for example, add-ons that you could put like 3 cards plus the freeze a power up that is going to work really good on the volcano. And then you now you have 4 cards, 3 cards of your battle, and then one that is a power up, and that's another NFT that maybe we launch later. This is thinking out loud. Don't put it like Pablo said that there's going to be a blah, blah, blah. I'm just like here, damn it. Anyway, I'm going to let's go back to this. So we were painting this little guy, and I think the something else that we can add that would be really fun would be just shadows, but like extra shadows. And this is another trick that I use. And usually I like bluish shadows. So I go into a blue color around here, and then I start painting my little shadows. Something like this. You're gonna do like Pablo. That looks horrible, Pablo. What are you doing? But let's now go to multiply, and now it creates this. Obviously, I was just no. Hold on. It was just for demo purposes. But the idea is that hey, you start painting, and now there's a little bit more depth of color, and now it has these bluish shadows that are happening, and that's because maybe there's a blue light somewhere, and it's creating this extra shading. So before and after. And you can even just like play around with more colors, just like, hey, maybe there's a little bit of reddish here. So, oh, dude, hold on. Damn it. I should have saved that color. I think it was around here. Uh, anyway, I'm sure that a lot of you, hold on, let me read the comments. Was massively undersold, which is saying something because it was already out somewhere. Tell me someone is recording this, and then we're ready for collection. To you go. Pablo blasting the marketing strategy to pieces. More big Pablo is enough. Pablo. I haven't played Splinter Line, so I'm not aware. Oh man. There will be limited edition of how many moves you can play per hand and how long. Oh, that's pretty good. So I was also thinking that there should be just like what do you say? Limitations also how many times you can play per day. But maybe that's dumb. I don't know. Something else that we should think about later. But yeah, limitations are good because like, you don't want people to just like suddenly become super powerful because they're I don't know they put a bot or something. Dude, that would be the worst. But if someone does it, that could be good validation. Where it's like, hey, well, that means that people want to like play the game. I guess I don't know. They want to like they want to hack the game. For example, someone was like. Someone was putting some conspiracy theories on our Discord. It was like, "Oh, I think that there's a bigger world behind," and I was like, "Dude, yeah, because this other project and this other project were on this show overpriced JPEGs, and Pablo was on overpriced JPEGs. So I think that there's some machinations going on behind." It's like, dude, I don't even know who those are. But I love people doing those kinds of I don't know conspiracy theories. I usually love that because like they sound so crazy and that they're kind of interesting sometimes, just like where the mind of a crazy person goes. And then it sounds like the weird part is that then it starts making sense. It's like, oh yeah, right. So and also it is kind of validation because if someone is like creating conspiracy theories about your project, that's kind of cool. That's kind of like validation. Oh, we have the conspiracy theories here. That means that maybe I don't know, we're cool, we made it. you know Just need a mission returns mechanics. People good words. So many to find play. Yeah. Damn. Now people are just like, dude, I should have not shared that. Pablo, what are you doing? My God's going to be so mad at me. Oh man. Oh man. Da 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 da. Look at that butt. It's shiny and it's beautiful. And now let's create another one, but this one is going to be a little bit jello-ish. Bow, 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 bow. And this one is going to have colored dodge. So let's see how it looks. And this one is going to bring a little bit of light here, a little bit of light there. Pow, pow, pow. And let's look at this. And it looks a little bit shinish. Oh my God. Oh my God, Pablo. What is happening? Just like a little bit of light here and there. Oh my God. Just a little bit of light to these buns, these natural buns that they're part of nature, these buns. Okay, I'm done with this. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for sharing this space. Hopefully, who was it that like wanted this thing? It was Pask, number 65. Let's comment. Let's leave a comment to Pask. Pasky Pask. Let's save this. Should we give a color in the back? Maybe we should give a color. Pablo, seriously, that's it? We're not gonna add a little bit of color here and there. Let's bring that yellow. Yellow. There's a song about yellow, right? I remember there was a song in the 90s about yellow color. And now let's bring some light here and there. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beauty. Ah, I can see it. I can see it happening. Ooh. Ah. Now let's create a little bit darker here. Chaka, chaka, chaka. Shaka, shaka, shaka. Let's do shaky shakes. Shaky shakes. And then look at that. Now it looks a little bit, a little more finished, I guess. My friends, I am going to go. I have stuff to do. Because I have important stuff to do. I'm an important person. I actually, it's kind of nice. Like, hey, we're giving the team some time off. They freaking deserve it, dude. Like, God damn it, man. I should be giving, and they tell me like, Paulo, you should be giving yourself some time off too. And it's like, this is my time off. This is me taking some time off painting. Yeah, Paulo, but you're in the office. Yes. Leave me alone. I think that this should have a little bit of white here. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, my friends, love you to pieces. Let's just, I'm going to share this with Pask. Let's make a change here. Pow, pow, pow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me, for being patient with me, just like pondering about stuff. It's really fun to see you. Let's see if you, let's do a chat overlay and let's say goodbye. GN to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, if you haven't, go and burn your lunch boxes. If you don't have a lunchbox, you can go to OpenSea. There's still some available, and I think that they're a pretty affordable price. Well, I don't know. I haven't looked at the floor price, but like, hey, whatever lunchbox you get, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your humankind. So all the lunchboxes are the same. Now, some of the lunchboxes are not the same because they have some art that people like, because hey, it's important to them. So those might be more valuable, like more expensive because of the art. which is kind of cool, right? But whatever lunchbox you get, even if you get one of the lowest price on the floor, that doesn't matter. What really matters is once you put the lunchbox, what you put in it. What you put in it will affect if you get humankind that is like that has more magic as dominant in their kindness, or might, or creativity, or chaos, or science. So it's five different qualities that they have, and it's kind of fun. All the things that we're going to do, like we're planning already, like something very simple. But now with the game, it's like it's going to become a little bit more complex, which is like really really fun. Enjoy family, be safe. Hey, Icarus the same. Chris, Tyrone, bots of the Dino, all of you. I'll see you there on Discord too. And thank you so much for joining. And I'm going to share. Look at this little dude. Yeah, looks cool. Huh? I'll see you around.